I've been tracking corporate insolvencies, and unfortunately, the news is not good. We're at an all-time high in regards to liquidations and administrations. Small to medium enterprises are literally going to the wall every single week in this country, and it is having a big impact on household budgets and the whole economy, whether it be consumer confidence and business confidence. Keep in mind, it's the SME market that drives our economy. So, these companies are doing it tough. Then at the other end of the spectrum, I'm hearing a lot of big companies also doing it, very, very challenging times, and a lot of big corporate restructures happening as we head into the end of the year. So what that means is you must have your parachute packed. You must prepare for, the curveball that can often happen on a Friday afternoon, and suddenly you find yourself on a redundancy list. You must have your personal brand and your business networks operating extremely well. So this is not the time to be pulling back. This is the time to be coming forward. So, use your thought leadership, use the LinkedIn platforms, use your social media to really be top of mind. Be connected in with all the corporate headhunters. Make sure that you have those relationships firmly established, and don't let your network go dry. You must keep networking. You must keep in touch with those key influential people in your business networks. This is the time to just have that plan A and plan B. Also, really thinking about where is your second and your third source of income coming from. These days you cannot just rely on that single source of income. I know it's really challenging, but once you get into the habit of building out alternative sources, it's going to provide you with that insurance policy. It's going to give you that protection that if that main source of income came to an end, you've got a buffer. You've got a way to recalibrate and get back into the market. Now, you could be looking at board seats. You could be looking at coaching or mentoring. You could be looking at doing something in your private spare time, piano lessons. It doesn't matter what it is, but you've got to think about your skills and what you can offer to the market and how you can generate an additional source of income. A lot of my clients also have a side business, a small enterprise that they can run on the side. Maybe it's an e-commerce business, maybe it's a small bricks and mortar business, but they've got something that is, again, bringing that additional income into the household. So this is a perfect time to be planning. And if you've had some ups and downs this year, if you've been made redundant, if you've found yourself in a scramble to try and find new employment, make it a commitment that heading into 2025, you're not going to allow that to happen to you again. You're going to build out, make the decision now. You're going to make the effort to build out those alternative sources of income to give you that protection. But it certainly is a challenging time in the market, and I know there's a lot of executives out there looking a lot longer than what they need to, typically look for new employment, and that means you've got to really effectively tap into that unadvertised market. You need to be leveraging off your networks. You need to be really working hard to make sure you've got a whole heap of opportunities, and you might need to compromise. So the compromise might be on the salary, it might be on the location, it might be on the type of work. You might have to go towards contract work, for example. There's a whole raft of things you may need to consider. And in my opinion, when difficult times are here, you've got to put all those things on the table and consider what's possible. And at the same time, make sure you've got your household in check. Get rid of all those unnecessary expenditures, cancel that holiday, keep Christmas really lean. Bring it back to, family values. Don't go wasting, money that you just don't have. Don't go putting things on credit cards. Really keep your household in check, because you're going to need all those buffers potentially if there's difficult times ahead. So by all means, drop into my diary, have a complimentary career assessment with me, and particularly if you'd like to work with me in 2025 to broaden out your career pathway, look for additional sources of income. I'd love to have a chat with you, and I'd love to assist.